Hey, what's up? So let's talk a little bit about meditation. So many of you heard the word meditation, something that it's some sort of breathing thing, or something that you need to sit for a long time, stuff like that. So I want to clear out a couple of ways to do something or do a meditation, even though meditation is not really a doing, but how to get clear about what meditation is. Also, many people who know that I meditate, they ask me about how to meditate, because they started and they don't really know what is it about, what they need to do. And I always start from telling them to follow their breath. It's the basic Buddhist way, basic technique that they first use in Buddhist practices, which is following your breath as it comes, as it stays, and then as it goes. Basically, inhale and exhale with awareness. And the reason it's the first thing usually taught is that in meditation, first you need to develop focus ability, because usually our minds are not very good in focusing on one thing for big periods of time. So we do need this concentration, focus skill at first. But there are actually different ways to meditate. So yeah, it's a good thing to start from concentration practice. But let's talk a bit about other ways to meditate. So I'll give you a couple of techniques, couple of tools that I use, and you can try them, and maybe one of them will stick and you will like it. So after you started the basic breathing, following your breath, meditation, you can use something that I call the screen. Basically, this technique is simple. You don't interfere with anything that happens. Thoughts may come, feelings may come, whatever. You only observe everything that happens as a screen, as a movie. Okay, so you try to put your mind in a place where it observes everything that happens as it is in a movie, on a movie screen. So everything you see, you observe. Like, imagine life, like reality becomes like a screen, yeah, and you watch everything like you watch on a screen, without any attachment, without any involvement. Or if you do have attachment or involvement, you so if you have attachment or involvement, you observe them. So you observe also your emotions and thoughts also as something that appears on a screen. So the screen is blank, yes, and everything that happens, well, you can try it even now. So my talking, you sitting or standing or listening, whatever you are doing, my face, everything that you see, everything that you feel, the tone of my voice, everything is something that you watch. And it actually is like kind of a movie, but it's just like changing the context of your experience. So that's one thing. So everything that happens, no matter what emotion come, what thought come, if you lose yourself, you keep coming back to basically watching reality as watching a movie. And this is good for your observation skill, and also it can make a little shift in your awareness and consciousness of the moment. So that's the screen technique. Another technique is, it's kind of a Vipassana technique, but basically is basically understanding, coming from a context that you are not the body, and you are not the mind, and you are not your thoughts, and basically you are the empty awareness. And at the beginning you will fake it, yes, because you don't feel like you are some sort of empty awareness, yes, but it's okay to first kind of fake it. And the same way we did in the screen technique, you keep saying it. You can say it like in inner words, or you can just kind of intuit that and like say to yourself without words, yes, that I am not the thing that I'm observing right now. So you can, for example, now I'm driving and there is a sun comes to my eyes, and I can say to myself, okay, I'm not the sun, and it's obvious. But then I can say, okay, I'm not a person who is sitting in a car and having the sun on him. And this makes you go a little bit back, and you start observing your own body and your own self from like a new perspective. And then when you feel it, you can say, okay, I'm not this perspective, I'm not this thought, I'm not this point of awareness. And then you start observing yourself even like back. And you do it all the time. Like you hear the sound and you're like, okay, I'm not the sound. And when you say to yourself that you are not the thing that you are perceiving, basically what happens is that your awareness is growing and growing, and you start perceiving more and more of this present moment. Same you can do with thoughts. If thoughts come, if emotions come, I'm not this emotion. And reality starts like filling up. Your consciousness is growing, and basically when you kind of go away from reality, you're like going back, what counterintuitively happens is that you feel more of reality, and you become more aware of this present moment here now. So this is the third technique, and I think it's enough. Basically there are many meditative techniques that you can do, but start from these three. So basically you can practice, for example, if you really want to try meditations, you can do 10 minutes or maybe 20 minutes a day, and try 1 week to start from the breathing one, so following your breath, letting it stay, or just exhaling normally, but then you don't force your breathing, but you just observe all the phenomena. So how your belly works when you breathe, how it comes to your chest, all the way to your nose, and all the feeling that comes with breathing. Then try the screen. So basically everything that you experience is a movie, and you are not even the hero, because you observe the hero. So you just watch a movie. It's actually a really weird feeling if you succeed to do it, and it gives you like a slightly different thing, slightly different experience of reality. And the third one is the I am not this Neti method. So I am not what I'm perceiving. I'm not this car. I'm not the person driving the car. I'm not the person who is trying to teach you how to meditate. I am not the feeling that comes when I talk about it. I am not fear. I am not my hands, my wheels. I observe, and I observe everything. And then when I say I observe everything, there comes an image to my mind of me observing something, and I'm not this. So it's continuous observation and going back and back in your practice. That's it for today. I hope it didn't sound too complex or too weird. I hope maybe even now you felt some little shift that happens in your awareness. And important thing here is to really do it daily, or at least try every time you have like a moment. So now I have a moment in my car actually, when I talk right now, when I speak about it, I kind of meditate. So I feel all the parts of my body, so I use kind of the screen thing here. So I talk, but at the same time I'm doing the screen meditation, you might say. And try it and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. I think meditation is a very important tool in your toolbox, no matter what you do. It's very, very beneficial, and it's basically meditation is life, you know. In the absolute sense, there is no difference between meditating and not meditating, but to understand this, you do need to meditate actively at first, you might say. So that's it. Let me know how it was for you, if it worked, which technique, and see you in the next one. Peace out.